Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacquelyn Lopez. Today I am going to be doing a Dollar Tree Halloween wreath, and this is going to be a smaller wreath because it's going on my pantry door rather than on my front door. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It is a very simple DIY. I had so much fun making it. Let me know if you think this is something that you can recreate, and if you do, tag me in your pictures. Send me a message over on Instagram, and don't forget to follow me there because I do other small DIYs on my stories. If you are new, subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of DIY videos and home decor hauls.
Okay, let's get started. So we are going to be needing 1 package of floral moss, a skeleton garland, hot glue, and these mini Jenga pieces from Dollar Tree, some cotton twine or jute twine, and of course a wreath form. Now we're going to start by making the swing for our little skeleton, and I am going to grab the twine. I do end up switching over to jute later on because I just felt that that was what was going to look better, but I'm going to do the exact same thing to it. So I'm going to make about 3 to 4 knots, kind of depending on the thickness of your material that you choose to use for the strings of the swing, and that is so that it'll have something to grip onto the seat. And you are going to want to measure to make sure that you will be able to go over your wreath so that again the swing hangs from the top of it. And you're going to want to do that to obviously 2 pieces, and you're going to grab your chosen seat. Again, I am using a small Jenga piece from the mini block tower that Dollar Tree has, and I did stain this. So attach the strings to the seat, and then we are going to remove the skeleton from the garland in which he came. And now, as you can see, he can sit down, but he doesn't have any further joints. So I am going to have to snap where the joints would be so that he can sit properly on our little swing set. And this is going to be what you're going to be left with. And we are going to sit him on our seat, and we are going to attach him to it. And when we sit him down, we are going to want to sit him back as far back as we can. And then just again to secure him, we are going to lift the bottom portion of his legs and attach them to the seat. And make sure that you let this dry well enough so that he doesn't come off. You can also use a combination of E6000 and hot glue to make sure that he stays properly. And he does fall over because he's not holding on to the strings yet, and we are going to do that later on. We are going to want to cover our wreath in moss first. We are going to be using this new brown moss that I found at Dollar Tree, and we are going to want to separate a little bit. We're going to cover the front, not the back, and I am going to suggest that you start with the inside of your wreath first. And the method that you're going to use to cover it in moss is going to be kind of the same as what you would do with glitter, which is you apply the glue and then you apply an excess and remove the excess so that you stay with just the right amount that you need. And we are going to go all around our wreath. Again, this is going to be the inside, the front, and then the top portion that we are going to fully cover. Now, I'm not going to bore you with having you watch me cover this entire wreath form in moss, so I'm just going to show you a little bit so that you can see how I did switch over to doing the inside first, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like at the end. Enjoy! Also, through the process, you are going to want to pat down your moss to make sure that it's not going to fall off once you have it displayed, and obviously fill in any gaps. our wreath form fully covered in moss. As you can see, this is pretty messy. That's why you have to make sure to pat down to avoid all of that fallout once you do have it hung up. Now we're back to our little skeleton on his swing. Now we are going to need to see how far down we are going to let him hang. Take into consideration his legs that we still need to attach, and we are going to want to have him be able to kind of swing back and forth. So you are going to kind of set it up to see if you're going to either tie it around the wreath or if you're going to use the technique that I did, which was just to glue it on the back. It is okay that he still tumbles over because again, he still isn't holding on to these strings. So what I did again was turn over the wreath and just glue on the strings from the back. Once that is all attached and dry, we are going to sit him up so that we can start attaching his limbs, and we're going to start with the arms. And I am attaching them so that it again looks like he's holding on to the swing string. Once the arms are dry, we are going to add a little bit of glue onto what would be the palm of his hands so that he is holding on to these strings. And you don't have to use a lot of glue, but you do have to let it fully dry. Now moving on to the legs, you are going to attach them with the hot glue, and you're gonna see me here just attach it and hold on, but you do have to hold on for a very long time to make sure it dries. So I instead decided to use my little twine spool to hold up his legs. That way I could just let it dry and me not have to hold him. So here he is all dried up, and again it gives him enough space for him to be able to swing back and forth. I'm just cutting off the excess of the string on the back. Now this is my fall pantry wreath that I am removing to add my new Halloween wreath, and I do love it because every time we open and close our pantry door, he does stay swinging, holding on to his little swing. I love it. My son loves it. It's just the most adorable and simple thing ever.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed this DIY. Again, don't forget to subscribe down below and leave me a comment if you like this DIY. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.